Lancha, Tammy, and Megan. That's cheers or good health in Irish. I'm here at the Cliffs of Moher, ready to walk you through your Irish itinerary starting April 11th of 2025. This is the app that you will be able to download onto your phone, and it will have all your confirmations and any tickets purchased. So you'll have that with you when you travel. I will say this is a very aggressive agenda, given that you really only have 5 full days to see 4 cities. So one of the options you might consider is dropping either Cork or Galway and reworking the itinerary with just 3 cities, and that will help lower the cost as well. So let me share my screen and we will walk through the itinerary day by day. So the first thing you're going to see, don't panic, is this price tag of $7,700, which I know is considerably higher than the budget that you gave me, but it's easier to come down than it is to go up. So I wanted you to see an all-rail, all-hotel itinerary that includes breakfast in each property, tickets for the Dublin hop-on, hop-off tour, Ring of Kerry day trip, and Cliffs of Moher and Bunratty Castle package. If you were to take this same itinerary with a rental car and all Airbnbs, the cost is around $3,500 to $4,000, depending on what kind of car you get. A reminder that if you decide to go this route, you will need to book your own Airbnbs, as the company doesn't allow third-party reservations. This next page is just a bunch of information and documents on car rental information in Ireland, the US Embassy, should you have any emergencies, weather, currency and tipping, background information, that kind of thing. So your first day is just a travel day and you arrive late at night. So there is nothing planned other than a possible car rental and lodging. You'll see I provided a hotel and Airbnb option in each city. I chose city-centric destinations so you can experience some of the culture and walk to local attractions. The further out you go, the less costly the lodging, but the downside is time spent traveling into town and paying for parking. So day 2 is spent getting to know Dublin. I recommend the hop-on, hop-off bus tour. You can get on and off as many times as you want, and tickets are good for 24 hours. This particular ticket also includes entrance into the Guinness Storehouse, probably the most popular tourist destination in Dublin. On day 3, I have you having breakfast in your hotel, checking out for an early train ride to Cork, where you can explore one of the waterfall hikes. There are many. I chose one that was sort of central to downtown Cork, but there are many. And there's also a Towhead Clifftop hike in West Cork, which is really popular, right along the Wild Atlantic Way. This is just a stopping point on the way to Killarney. So I do not have you staying in Cork. You could spend another night here and drop one from Killarney if there is more you want to see in this area. Right now, you are scheduled to take a late afternoon train to Killarney for a 3-night stay there. Here again, staying in either a hotel or Airbnb. Day 4, after breakfast, you can choose between the Ring of Kerry or the Dingle Peninsula. I do recommend one or the other. It would be difficult to do both. They are full day tours, whether you do them on your own or with a guided tour. They are both spectacular. But the Dingle Peninsula also has a stop at a sheep farm, which is where you could meet the sheepdogs and hold the baby lambs that are being born that time of year. So that might be a decision for you. Day 5, I left at your leisure to perhaps explore one of the harbors or land tips along the most southern tip of Ireland. This is where Mizen Head is located. And I know that was a priority for Megan. On day 6, you're on your way to Ennis, a launching point for the Cliffs of Moher. These are my photos from when I was there in June of 2022. And Bunratty Castle. Both can take quite some time, so perhaps you'd like to break them up into 2 days. So you could take advantage of a medieval dinner at the castle before retiring for the evening. Otherwise, I'm packing these both into one day, and I've got you on a train again. Here's Bunratty Castle from 2022. I've got you on a train to Galway, where you just have one night there, your last city in Ireland. Because it's day 7 of your 8-day tour, I'm assuming you'd like to be back in Dublin the night before your flight. So you only have a partial day in Galway. It's a very walkable city, so I recommend spending the day, perusing the shops and pubs, picking up some Irish souvenirs, and maybe taking a self-guided tasting tour of that city before taking the train back to Dublin, where you'll spend one more night. I've got you in that same hotel at the beginning, but you could book a hotel at the airport if you're done sightseeing in Dublin, and that would make it easier for you to return your car and get to the airport in time for your flight the following day. I do recommend being at the airport at least 2 hours prior to your flight, and possibly 3. The Dublin airport is notorious slow at processing flights and getting people through their system. So I'd want you to have plenty of time to do that. So this is the quick run through of this proposal. Keep in mind that prices are not guaranteed until booked. If you'd like to make any changes or have any additional questions, just let me know. Since you are less than 90 days out, availability is likely to fluctuate. So once we have the itinerary confirmed, I will send a final pricing and credit card authorization for any travel components you'd like me to book. And I'll check back with you on Thursday if I don't hear from you before, to see where things stand and determine next steps. Feel free to send me your feedback or any questions and concerns you have, and I'll do my best to address them. Okay, thanks. I look forward to hearing from you. Ciao.